Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, where we are playing as our paranoid sorcerer Coswin. We've just found the crazy or really creepy Bartholomew Delgado dead in his basement of torture at the hands of trolls that probably did it for vengeance sake. Because they're sentient beings and, you know, basically taking one of them to experiment on them in way. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. I wasn't for that. Technically, he also wasn't a part of my lands because the southern Gnarl Marshes are not a part of my my control, so I'm just pointing it out. But either way, we now know for certain where the troll lair is on the southern part of the southern Gnarl Marshes. What I want to do is I want to try and clear some of the paths and stuff around here. We've got a couple of smaller encounters we can go ahead and do, so I want to. I also want to deal with some of the stuff for Kindayo and his stuff, which these I think it was the Kobold lair, the Troll clearing, and the Hodag lair all needed to be cleared for him, or at least something like that. So I want to deal with that. The Verdant Chambers are kind of leaving for right now, and the Swamp Witch's Hut we need to deal with so that we can go back up to the Overgrown Pool, so that these Fae won't be killing people. So I'm thinking first thing we need to go ahead and do is let's clear this like road. I want to see where this path up north goes so we can kind of connect up things here. We got like a road that ends here that probably goes along this area. I want to just make sure we've gotten a fairly good map of the roads for better travel around here. Okay, so this goes there. Alright, so that's the ford.
I feel tired.
Okay, this goes all the way around there. Let's rest.
I am so hungry. I could eat a whole mammoth, trunk and all.
Can't promise a mammoth. Might be able to shoot a deer, though. Would a deer do?
Funny thing is, he's not on hunting duty, I don't think. He's just camouflaging the camp. Okay. We're very close to our barony, so we could probably cross the border at some point. Okay, let's go past the ruined watchtower. Let's deal with this bandit camp. Cancel, we don't want to enter there.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Alright, let's camp. Yeah, he's not. It's Valerie and me are dealing with hunting. He's not hunting, he's just camouflaging. But he does the job very well. I don't think he's failed yet.
The way you finished off those trolls was spectacular. You really have what it takes to be a hero, just like in the stories. I feel like we are making a difference, just like Guy and the Archknights of Avestan. You sort of remind me of him a little.
I did what I had to. They broke the law, and now they have paid the price. Here, in this wild land, it is as close to justice as we are likely to see. And that is fine by me.
I can respect that. Lindsay's knocking it out of the park as well with this, her cooking checks. All right, to the bandit camp. Huzzah! I don't know why, but we're just gonna clear it. It seems like a good idea. These will most likely be under my command in terms of lands very soon. So, Shorty. Hey, you all are leaving some for me, right? Hedrick. Just stand lookout like you were told. The man's voice carries the weight of command. He seems to be the leader of these bandits. His bushy beard is matted, and remains of the last day's meal are still evident on it. Quit your whining. We always take care of our own, don't we? Says the disheveled... Oh, that's a woman. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. A rounded woman with a rounded face. Ha! Right you are. Heh. When have we ever mistreated you, Shorty? The short, ratty man, whose filthy strands of hair do little to obscure his prominent bald spot, doesn't even try to watch the road. His eyes are locked on the sight of his companions rummaging through their most recent haul of obviously stolen loot. Ikun raises his bow and silently locks an arrow. Noticing your attention, he nods towards these bandits. Worse than trolls. Breed human, choose to be monsters. Bred human, choose to be monsters. The bandit leader looks up and jumps with the sight when he sees you, his soul eye wide in disbelief. Shorty, you ass! You were supposed to watch the road! Shorty spins to face you, finally noticing your presence. Hey, someone's coming! Grab your blades! He yells belatedly. Hey, hold on, everyone, the bandit leader says as he sheathes his sword he'd drawn just a moment ago. And Shorty, stop your foeman. Look here, this is our glorious Baron himself. Come now, bow down, everyone bow down. The bandit leader bows low, a smirk showing through his bushy beard. The rest of the bandits clumsily repeat the gesture, all except Shorty, who can only glance back and forth, unable to comprehend the situation. Who are you? What's going on here? Why, we're your loyal subjects, honest bandits, the lot of us. The bandit leader's broad smile reveals a mouthful of rotted teeth. We've been associating with the Stag Lord's band, but since you went and beat the stag out of him, we're left on our own. So you gotta take us in, Your Grace. We'd be even better with a strong leader. You wish to enter my service? Yeah, I think lawful good. You're straight bandits. So yeah. The first reaction to your bandit leader being killed is to form your own bandit band. I don't think you're kind of worth it at this point. I don't deal with scum. Hey! Forward! His I
grant
Go for the
you
archer.
death.
Okay. Let's do this right there.
Cannot hide from me.
Cast fireball. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, Aram's taking a hit. Rage. Play your loot like you've never played before.
Nowhere to
Fire
run.
at them, and let's just go ahead and magic missile you. Oh, you're already dead. Clear. What do they have on them? Couple of nuts. That's a magic short sword. There's that. Couple of these. Yes. That's bastard sword. That is a light shield. That is a magic bit of scale mail. +2. Okay, Shorty had not much. Yeah, so there we go.
Let us be careful.
So we got +1 heavy mace. Just generally, all that stuff's good. Take that. We get a lockbox. Wand of Cure Light Wounds. Ooh, yeah, take that. A couple of moonstones, coins, and chocolate. Some foods of various natures, a Torek pendant, and you have anything worthwhile? Silver rings, some gold coins, a bit of honey, and +1 short bow. Not bad. Let's go
Our
ahead.
duty calls.
And Lindsay was called forth.
You got your magic missile. I want to switch that. I want to switch out your shocking grasp for the wand of cure light wounds, because you can do that. You're just gonna pop a couple of potions because you can. Okay, maybe a moderate wound potion. There you go. Get you back up to the green.
I'll go ahead.
We're probably gonna sleep before we have to worry about anything else, but I think that's good. Yep. Well, we cleared out that area. And we connected up some roads, so we got a bit more of a direct path to areas. So let's go down here. Do we connect up this path and head in to deal with some stuff, then back out to the Kobold Trail? I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, random encounter. What do we got? We saw something that probably no one ever had seen before. Besides the blazing campfire stood a kobold who had wrapped himself in a worn-out elven robe. On the far side of the clearing, 3 enormous trolls shuffled their feet, hesitating. The kobold stretched out his calloused paws with an immense gravity, hissed and mumbled incomprehensibly. We could barely even guess as to what all this meant. We could do a stealth check, which we have a plus 16, so there's literally no way to fail at this. And in nature, stealth's better. No way to fail. Hiding behind the elm trees, we crept close enough to hear the mysterious kobolds mumbling. Intelligence, we tried translating the gibberish. Perception, we tried to make sense of what was happening by interpreting gestures and body language. Charisma, screaming, we jumped out of the bushes to pretended to be fire spirits. No. Intelligence, I got a plus 2. Is that really the best we've got? Roll a 10 or better. There we go. You, the kobold hissed, pointing to the biggest troll. You were taken into the tribe by the chieftain himself, by Hargorka. Hearing the chieftain's name, the troll froze, and the kobold continued his violent hissing. Why? You do not deserve this. Coward, disgrace. Tor took the great kobold. No give brand to you. The kobold spat on the ground. You shame the tribe. Shame all trolls. With an angry growl, the troll stepped closer to the fire. Kobold stretched his arms towards the troll, his sleeves still on fire. Flames, 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 the kobold hissed, menacing in common. Flames, 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 the troll replied in their own tongue. The brave troll stepped closer to the campfire. You couldn't imagine a more opportune time to strike. So we could do strength 13. We took the chance and tried pushing the brave troll into the fire. Dexterity, we stealthily threw a stone at the kobold. We get a plus 4 to this, or a plus 5 dex. Let's do a plus 5 dex. Well, we get 13, so plus 5. It's a better chance with this. Hey, succeeded. The rock struck the kobold right in the forehead. Bam! The spellweaver went down like a tree. It was clear he'd been out for some time. He'd be out for some time. But the trolls were ready for battle, and they were very, very angry. Well, there's no cover here. There's no cover here.
Your life ebbs low.
Kindeo, we're going to focus on the spellcaster because that makes sense. Okay. Also going to go ahead and rage. Lindsay, go ahead and play your lute. And make him laugh. Okay, spellcaster's gone. This one's over here. We target this one. I want you. Targeted. Alright, he's laughing. Down. Haha. What do we got here? Some food. Wand of Bless. Whoop. Plus 2 Cloak of Resistance. That's good. Little trinkets and stuff from all the trolls. They give a decent amount of stuff. That was a odd random fight. Is there anything else we can find here? A couple of herbs, looks like. Doesn't look like there's much. Some loot down here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna spot a lot. Just a random encounter in the woods. Interesting. Yep. And leave. Okay. Well, let's just continue our journey.
I feel tired.
Alright, let's rest here.
It's difficult to live without faith. I couldn't do it.
Forgive me if my words seem rude, but you only need faith because you've survived what you have. You need faith like a lame man needs his crutches, and I need it like a healthy man does.
Yeah, that does sound pretty stuck up, Valerie. Alright, continue down this path. Connect up this road. Oh, trolls! I think.
And then our leader charged forwards.
Bear!
Hey, we
Dire
free!
bear! Bigger than normal bear! Hit the bastard! Alright. Dire bear's gone.
Well,
There we go. Got a bear skin out of it. At least it wasn't an owl bear. Alright. We're almost back into our territory. Let's deal with some kingdom stuff, if there are any. Mysterious weed. A giant weed is taking over more and more farmland. The messengers managed to persuade the peasants to thoroughly weed their fields. The crops were saved. Got +3 loyalty bonus. That's good. Anything else? Oh, looks like that was it. Oh, order the High Priest of Estriel from Rostov. Success. The first shrine in your capital will be built free of charge. Hey. So we can actually build a shrine now? So if we enter there, does that mean we can just build a shrine for free? Shrine, free. A small shrine or similar holy site, +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument, +1 to loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. Okay. So we can put it in a corner and get 2 adjacency bonuses there. To a longhouse. Effects, alchemist, laboratory, herbalist house, magic shop, library and school. Can be upgraded to a temple, requires a town. Okay. So +1, so it's a divine, then +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument. So if we put this here, do we have a monument? We can put down a monument. Okay. And then the longhouse. Longhouse, that gives community, divine, and culture. A spacious building for holding meetings and discussions. Okay. Let's put the longhouse here. And then we'll put a monument in the center of town. I think that works. Yeah. Tuskdale's filling up, and we forgot to put down a damn wooden wall again. Oh, well. We built it, though. That's good. Economy-wise, we've done that. Projects. Got some research things we can do. Events. Problem with taxes. It seems that a neighboring state continues to collect taxes from your subjects. Okay, we'll have to deal with that in a bit. You've got a couple more days left on there. Project-wise. Devik Nettle. You need to do that, but we don't have enough build points, and we are low on coinage. Can we get enough? Except once that's Yeah. Start event. I'll give us +2 to our divine, which give us a 6. Not bad. Plus our bonus from whatever we're dealing with, whatever we're building inside of the city. So yeah, that'll help. Set up a couple of things. So now I think what we do is we head back to the Cobalt Trail. Spend a day traveling again.
I feel tired.
There's a tower here we've got to deal with at some point. Okay, let's rest.
I hate trolls! After what they did to Ekkon's village, I could tear them apart with my teeth!
Torak bless you, Amiri. You know how revenge is forged.
I like that those two are friends. Or at least friendly to each other. That's good. I'm glad he's fitting in. He wasn't with us when we were dealing with the Stag Lord, but he's fitting in. That's good.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Let's get over here first. Okay. We can rest in the middle of the river.
I'd give anything for a mug of hot grog. And for 2 mugs? No. After 2 mugs, they'd kick me out of the tavern. How come I never learned how to drink at the academy?
Thank you, Lindsay. So she's a lightweight? Is that what it is? Or is grog very, very strong for her? I mean, she's a halfling, so... But then again, halflings also have much more better... are much better holding in their liquor. I don't know. I don't know how that would equate. Okay, so we got a branch here. Let's go down. Okay, we got a kobold camp. Alright, I think we have to go back. We went down the wrong path here.
I feel tired.
Okay. Let's cancel that. Let's camp, and then we go into the trail.
Oh, Ekin! I still remember that elk you downed for us. I love it when you hunt. You always bring back something delicious.
Thank you.
Oh, Lindsay, you were on such a good streak there. It's the first time she's failed a check for the camp meal in a while. The hills seem pleasant, even welcoming. No great doom or gloom, just walking along the path and enjoying the view of all the cute little white pyramids built out of pebble stones, or wait, was it pebble stones? Horror of horrors. What I mistook for pebbles were polished bones all along the path. The grass was riddled with pyramids made of polished kobold remains. It got us thinking, is it wise to follow such a grim path, the way marked by death itself? Yeah, we're defying all logic. We're gonna just follow it. I mean, it's kobold bones. It's not a big deal. We've killed a lot of kobolds. Succeeded at a lore nature check, trying to brush away thoughts of who may have polished the kobold vertebrae and why we quickly moved along the path leading through the Pale Hills. Didn't take long for us to reach a mountain river with a bridge crossing over it. Well, bridge may be generous. It was actually a long branch, about as thick as an arm, spanning from one bank to the other. It may have been enough for a kobold to cross, since we could see another of those small bone pyramids on the far side, but it didn't look nearly strong enough for our party to cross. So we got a successful lore check. Before deciding how to proceed, we carefully examined the river. We carefully examined the branch. Choose a character. Examine the river. Quickly discovered that the river was quite deep. I plunged my arm shoulder deep into the water and couldn't even feel the bed. It was fast, too. The current pulled dried leaf off my sleeve, and it was gone from my sight in a blink. And it was cold, very, very cold. Frankly, none of us were interested in taking a swim. Okay, carefully examine the branch that would help us cross the river. The branch did have one thing going for it, though. Being so thick, it happened to be quite sturdy. but that didn't make the flimsy crossing any less slippery or challenging to anyone daring to set foot on it. I wonder how many kobolds had slipped on the wet bark and found a water grave in the ice-cold river. Okay. Choose a character. Okay. Yeah. Kun, I think you're best for this. You have the best overall stats in all 3 categories. Except Kindeo was unperturbed by the thin branch and the speedy current. After a deep breath, our volunteer set forth along the precarious crossing. One step, then another. A few feet crossed with no trouble, and I started to think that maybe things would be fine. That's when the branch jerked and started to shake. It was rolling over. With no time to think, all Kendo could do was mobility 15, jump to the other side. He's got a plus 11 to this, so yeah. The lengths we'll go in our effort to keep our pride untarnished and our pants dry. One incredible jump, and Akindeo was on the other bank. It took a moment to catch his breath and turned his attention back to the crossing. A nearby shrub concealed an amusing kobold contraption. A crooked ladder built from random planks and sticks. It seemed the kobolds crossed the river in much the same way we did, sending their most agile companion across to fling the ladder over to the other side. Hey, losing no more time, we crossed the river. What the fuck is that? I don't have a scale for that, but that looks big. One small pyramid made of polished bones may be a bit spooky, but it's not unbearable. But how about thousands? We found ourselves looking over a proper kobold graveyard, each little pyramid a mark of a kobold death, and that mark made out of their own remains. Yeesh. The real enigma, though, waited in the heart of the burial ground. The centerpiece was made of hundreds, maybe even thousands of polished bones, all put together to form the head of an enormous dragon. Imagine it. These small, nonsensical reptiles somehow managed to create a sculpture both fearsome and magnificent. Such might, and yet such fragility as well. If a single bone were to be removed from the foundation, this beautiful statue would crumble to dust, and even I spotted one such flimsy bone. Regardless, we'd come face to face with irrefutable proof the kobolds, for better or worse, were changing. This news had no impact on our search for the trolls, though. The land was clearly sacred to the kobolds, and it seemed unlikely that they would bring their new friends here. But how would the Baron deal with the structure we found in his realm? We could do neutral good. The Baron deemed it proper to respect the kobold shrine. Neutral. The Baron left, leaving the kobold shrine untouched. We could destroy it. I think I'll respect their traditions. This isn't directly against us right now, so I don't think it's beneficial for us just to destroy it. Following my advice, the Baron adjusted the dangerously loose bone in the hope of reinforcing the remarkable composition. His Grace was standing to leave when a glint from the dragon's jaw drew his attention. Carefully reaching inside, the Baron pulled out what seemed like a dirty bone. Beneath an outer layer of clay, we found a large, finely cut emerald. It seemed the kobold spirits decided to grant us a gift. Stowing the offering in his bag, the Baron turned and left. We dutifully followed our leader, and soon the bizarre kobold burial ground was far behind us. Okay, so we got the trail. Okay. I do want to check journal-wise. Find the troll lair. Healing the hopeless pleas of a poor village woman. Taking this. An old witch lives in the swamp that was called Monarch Marshes. Okay, so we need to go there. Guiding beacon. Find the wizard's whip. Okay. Didn't find anything there from that lead. So I'm thinking we head to the lair. I think that's where we're gonna go. Deep in the Gnarl Marshes.
I feel tired.
Alright, let's keep going here.
We should gather our
And
strength.
we rest. Okay, that's everybody there for some reason.
You fight pretty good. A bow is no match for a sword, but, well, you make do all right.
Even your praise sounds like a challenge to fight. But I understand you. Thank you.
Alright. Continue. Now we head to this lair. This was once a typical forest cave, used only as temporary shelter by a pack of wolves. That changed since a hodag moved in, a huge flesh-eating lizard, and a danger to any living creature, humans included. Bloodthirsty hodag's fame spread rapidly among traders, who began detouring through the woods to avoid this dangerous place. Well, I think we need to deal with this for trade reasons. So, all right, enter. And this is for Amari as well. She wants to deal with the foul beast. There he is. Now I slice this wizard into tiny pieces. Watch out and don't get in my way. Everything all right? You want to go alone? You bet. Amari thrusts her chest forward, anticipating a good fight. But I call you if I need you. Maybe we should help you after all? You think I'm a young pup? I don't need help. She frowns slightly. But stay close. I call if I need you. All right, to battle. Mary unleashes a fearsome battle cry and charges the monster. All right. We move up.
Done with waiting.
Mary, I need you to rage.
Leave them down, better ones.
Why don't you try to help? You think I can't do it alone? No. No. Everybody stay back. Keep an eye on her. She can deal this. Yeah, I think you needed it, Mary.
Serves you.
Everybody attack. Ha! One more down. Mary kicks the remnants of the monster with her boot and thrusts her chest out proudly. One less monster. People are safer. Good. Are you hurt? Scratches. Got some new scars. You don't have to prove anything to me. I already know you're brave and a skilled warrior. Proof? We killed it. It is enough. Congratulations. So what now? Ready to move on? Hot new monsters? Was born ready. Okay. She proved her worth. What do we got? Okay, get that one. Let's see what we got here. Some Shield of Faith, gold ring, some gold coins. Great club. +2 great club, actually. Let's see what we got. Couple items here. Yeah, some moss that way. Don't think there's going to be much here. Let's see if we find anything. Oh, there was a second crate there. Just some food.
My search was not in vain.
Shard of Knight's Bracers. Okay. I think that was it. Pick up some edible moss. Why not? And then head out. We head out. And I think the next thing we deal with is that that witch's hut. Can go to the verdant chambers, but I think we'll go for the hut. All right.
I feel tired.
There we go. Keep resting.
Amiri, have you ever tried to count how many enemies you've killed?
A lot. There aren't even such high numbers. If someone wanted to count that high, they'd have to start making up new numbers a long time ago.
All right. Go. Got a couple of new things that just keep getting the troubleshooter achievement like increasing. So I think we're completing projects at in our barony. What do we got here, guys? What's attacking us? Control.
We will prevail!
Attack! Let's go ahead and deal an acid arrow there. Alright. We're good. Bodyguard. Thank you for your help, Your Grace. Stefano Moscanoi. You see Sir Stefano Moscanoi from Patax. He looks reduced from when you first met him. His clothes are worn and bloodstained, and his waxed hair and mustache are bent at odd angles. Noticing you, Stefano salutes you with his rapier. Seems generally pleased to see you. We meet again. I confess, I never thought I'd be glad to see you. Could do chaotic good, Sir Stefano. I barely recognize you without all your face powder. Lawful good. I'm glad I made it in time. Yeah, let's present that. Glad I made it in time. I bow to your dignity. Saving me here after our unpleasant conversation back in your capital must have been controversial. I may even owe you an apology for my behavior. Despite the many flaws, your barony has some potential. Sir Stefano leans on his rapier warily. People here, yourself included, are passionate and ready to embrace progress. Not all countries are so open, he inhales sharply. People of Galt might as well be a mob, Ravois eating itself from within by continual struggles of power, and Numeria, well, it's hardly a land at all. Show your barbarian strength. You can hear Emiri cracking her knuckles. First, I show you the floor. But here I see a beginning of something greater. Your people admire you, respect you, and believe in a future with you as their leader. Stefano gives you a respectful nod. Not all may say the same. I will report this to my king. Oh God, was it be Uravati? Maybe this barony is actually worth becoming Patax's vassal. Vassal? Sir Stefano, yes. Sir Stefano pauses for a moment, then looks surprised. What did you think I would offer? Do you think us equals? He scoffs. If your barony were even a hint of becoming a rival to Patax, why His Highness Iravati, he looks flustered. Why, he would need to deal with that threat, by vassal treaty, or by steel. I see gratitude is fashionably out of date in Patax. Her lips form a thin line as Stefano flushes, but not in anger, but shame. Stefano recognizes, straightening. Why, my lady, on the contrary, it is because of gratitude I am being candid with you right now. Valerie speaks softly, so softly that you can only you can hear her. Please remain temperate. Stefano may be stupid, but dealing with him here and now would bring you that much closer to the Stag Lord and his bandits. Could do lawful neutral. Your honesty is welcome. Next time we meet, it could be on the battlefield. Chaotic neutral. I can't let you go free after a confession like that. I'll let you go for diplomacy's sake. Valerie nods pensively beside you, as though to herself. You understand perfectly well that her approval is meant for you. I will look forward to that meeting, Your Grace, however it unfolds. He salutes with his rapier. It has been an honor. And I'm assuming he'll leave at some point. Let's go ahead and get what we can. You did lose a couple of bodyguards here. I'm just taking everything we can. It's just a part of it. Alright. Good luck.
Let's head out.
Let's head out of here. Got at least some confirmation of their intentions. Because one day we will be a rival to Patax. But not a vassal, is the hope. Alright.
I feel tired.
Yeah, let's keep going. We're almost there. Valerie's got some good constitution. She does not tire easily on the road.
You have the spirit of a wolf, Amiri. I feel it.
That's true. But more like a bear. Big, scary. Anyone who stands in my way, I'll rip them to pieces.
Hey. I won't stand in your way. Alright. To the Swamp Witch's hut. Should be down this way. There's a monster down there as well. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and do like a rest out here.
Torag is the patron of pointless fuss. He teaches the forging of metal without thinking of the rust that will eventually turn it to sand.
Then a new blacksmith will forge new metal. Torag will help the grandson the way he helped his grandfather.
It's a good comeback, actually. All right. Problems with taxes. Visitor awaits in the castle. Need to visit the throne room. Okay. We didn't get through that. We're going to do the witch's hut, head back up, dip into the... because we're going to need to head up anyways. So I think after we deal with the witch's hut, we head back up through to Tuskdale, deal with anything we need to deal with there. And then we need to head out to the overgrown pool, deal with that. Then we'll double back in, cross here, and we'll deal with the troll clearing. We still have the Cobalt Trail for some reason. We might need to visit the camp for some reason. I'm not sure. Either way, looking at the time, we're going to have to end the episode here. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look in the description down below where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.